Hi, and welcome to Sunshine English Florida. I'm Kyla.
And I'm Mason.
In this podcast, you learn English by listening to a natural conversation between two native speakers.
We keep it practical. Clear pronunciation, everyday vocabulary, and phrases you can actually use.
Okay, today we're talking about something that sounds intense, but is actually super practical. How not to waste your time and how to use small pieces of time to improve your English.
Yeah, and we're going to keep this real. Not in a wake up at 5 a.m. and run 10 miles kind of way.
Right. More like, how do you stop losing an hour without even noticing?
That one hits too close to home.
Same. Quick warm-up. How was your morning, Mason?
Honestly, pretty good. I woke up early, got coffee, and I actually did the thing I said I would do.
Wait, you followed through?
I did. I opened my laptop and worked for 40 minutes before I touched my phone.
That's impressive.
It felt weird, like I was breaking the rules of modern life.
The modern rule is check your phone before your eyes are fully open.
Yeah. And you?
I did the opposite. I had a plan, a beautiful plan, and then I took what I thought was a 10-minute break.
Oh, no.
And it turned into
Don't say it.
1 hour and 15 minutes.
That is a classic.
It's like my brain said, 10 minutes? Cute.
Okay, we have to talk about that because so many people who learn English have the same problem. They have motivation, they have good intentions, but time just disappears.
Yes, and I want to say something important. We're not here to shame anyone.
No guilt.
We're here to give you tools.
Exactly.
So let's start with a simple idea. Time is not just time. Time is your life.
That sounds dramatic, but it's true. If you waste time every day, you're not just wasting minutes, you're wasting pieces of your life.
And also, this is key. Some things look like wasting time, but they aren't.
Rest, for example.
Yes, rest is not a waste. Rest is fuel.
But mindless time, time you didn't choose on purpose, often feels terrible afterwards.
Exactly. Let me tell you what happened. I was working on something annoying, emails, boring stuff. I said, okay, break time. I picked up my phone.
And what was the first app?
I don't even want to admit it.
Admit it.
Short videos.
Short videos are not short.
They're a trap. First video, how to organize your kitchen. I don't even want to organize my kitchen.
But for some reason, you do in that moment.
Exactly. Then it was things you didn't know about the Titanic. Then it was a dog learning to skateboard.
The dog is important. That's education.
It's not education. It's emotional damage.
So you check the time?
Yes. And when I saw 1 hour and 15 minutes, I felt this wave of emptiness.
That word is perfect. Emptiness.
Like I ate a huge bag of chips and I'm not full. I'm just disappointed.
That's such a good comparison. Okay, for English learners, that's a great sentence pattern.
Which one?
This one. It's like
Yeah.
You can use it for analogies. It's like I ate a huge bag of chips. It's like I ran a marathon. It's like I forgot how to speak. It makes your speech more natural.
Good. Okay, so we have the problem. Now we need solutions.
Before solutions, I want to define something. What does it mean to waste time?
Good point. To me, wasting time is doing something that gives you no real value.
Right. No rest, no joy, no progress.
And if it's joy on purpose, like you choose a movie night, that's not waste.
Exactly. That's intentional relaxation.
Ooh, vocabulary moment. Intentional.
Yes. Intentional means you do it on purpose, with a reason.
So I can say, tonight I'm going to be intentional. I will watch one episode, then go to bed.
Perfect. And the opposite is when you kind of drift.
Drift is a good verb.
Yeah. You drift into scrolling, you drift into YouTube, you drift into the kitchen, and suddenly you're eating cheese at midnight.
That's extremely specific.
It's called experience.
Okay, here's an image I like. Imagine you have a bottle of water. If you drink it, it helps you.
If you pour it on the floor, it's gone.
Time is like that. Once it's gone, you can't get it back.
So the goal isn't to become a robot.
No.
The goal is to spend time like it matters.
Okay, tip number 1, make a small plan.
Not a perfect plan. Not a plan that makes you feel like a failure.
A small plan that makes it easy to start.
Let's teach a word here. Vague.
Yes, vague means not clear, not specific.
Like, I want to improve my English. That's a nice idea, but it's vague.
And vague goals are easy to ignore.
Because you don't know what to do next.
So instead, we want small, clear actions like, today I will learn 5 words about work.
Or, today I will listen to 10 minutes of English and repeat 3 sentences out loud.
That's actually a big one. Repeat out loud.
Yeah, because listening is great, but speaking builds confidence.
I used to do this thing where I planned an hour of studying.
And then?
And then I didn't start because an hour felt heavy.
Heavy is a good word here. Like, emotionally heavy.
Yes. So I changed it to 10 minutes and suddenly I started.
That's a real strategy. Make the first step small.
Because starting is the hardest part.
Exactly. Okay, let's do a mini practice for listeners. We'll say a vague plan, then a clear plan.
Okay, vague. I'll study English later.
Clear? At 7 p.m., I will study English for 10 minutes.
Vague. I'm going to practice speaking someday.
Clear? Tomorrow morning, I'll record a 1-minute voice note in English.
That's a good one.
And notice we used specific time words. At 7, tomorrow morning. That makes it real.
Okay, tip number 2. Use pocket time.
Enthusiastically, pocket time is one of my favorite concepts.
It means small bits of time throughout the day.
Like waiting for coffee,
Waiting in line.
sitting in your car before you go into work.
Or, honestly, the 2 minutes where you're like, I don't want to start the next task.
Yes, that little in-between moment.
Pocket time isn't for huge study sessions,
But it's perfect for tiny habits.
like reviewing 5 flashcards,
Or listening to one short audio clip.
or learning one phrase and using it today.
That's key. Use it today, not learn and forget.
Okay, let's give them 3 pocket time ideas that don't feel painful.
Idea 1. Pick one song in English, listen to the chorus, and learn one line.
Idea 2. Choose one everyday topic, like grocery shopping, and learn 5 words.
Idea 3. Choose one small conversation starter and practice it.
Like, how's your day going?
Or, what have you been up to?
Ooh, that one is very natural.
Yeah, what have you been up to means, what have you been doing lately?
And you can answer with something simple. Not much.
Or, I've been really busy with work.
Or, I've been trying to get back into studying English.
Nice.
Okay, tip number 3. Make English fun.
Because if it feels like punishment, you'll avoid it.
And if you avoid it, you'll feel guilty.
And guilt makes it worse.
So fun does not mean easy. Fun means engaging.
Exactly. Something you want to return to.
For example, I love crime podcasts.
That tracks.
So sometimes I'll listen to a short true crime clip and focus on one thing, how the speaker tells a story.
That's advanced listening practice.
But you can do it in a simple way too, like pick a sitcom.
And don't watch 10 episodes
Right, watch one scene, then rewatch it.
and steal one phrase.
Yes, take it, use it, own it.
Okay, let's do a few phrases that are super common in real life.
Great. Phrase 1, I got carried away.
Meaning, you lost track of time or control because you got too involved.
Example, I planned to watch one video, but I got carried away.
Phrase 2, I lost track of time.
Example, I was reading and I lost track of time.
Phrase 3, I'm putting it off.
That means you're delaying something.
Example, I'm putting off studying English because I feel tired.
Phrase 4, I'll get to it.
Meaning, I will do it later.
But sometimes I'll get to it as honest, and sometimes it's a lie.
Yeah, it can be a polite way to avoid a task.
Okay, tip number 4, watch out for time thieves.
A time thief is anything that steals your time without giving you enough value back.
Social media is the obvious one.
But there are sneaky time thieves,
Like what?
like starting your day with your email.
Ugh.
Because email feels productive, but it can take over your brain.
And then you spend your best energy reacting to other people.
Exactly.
Another time thief, research.
Yes, fake productivity.
Like, I'm going to research the best app to learn English.
And 3 hours later, you know everything about apps, but you didn't actually learn English.
That is so real.
So, here are a few rules that help.
Rule 1. Turn off notifications for a set time.
Rule 2. Keep your phone out of reach when you study.
Rule 3. Do the important thing first.
That's what I did this morning. Work first, phone later.
Okay, I want to pause and teach a useful word. Distraction.
Yes, a distraction is something that pulls your attention away.
Example, my phone is a distraction when I'm trying to focus.
And to focus means to pay attention deeply.
So you can say, I'm trying to focus, but I keep getting distracted.
Perfect.
Now let's talk about something people forget. Rest.
Rest is not weakness.
Rest is strategy.
If your brain is tired, learning feels impossible.
Yes, and people blame themselves.
They say, I'm lazy.
But sometimes you're not lazy, you're depleted.
Impressed, depleted. Great word.
It means your energy is used up.
Like a phone at 3%.
Exactly. If you keep using it without charging, it dies.
So sleep, breaks, food, walking, these are not wasting time.
They're the charger.
And here's a personal example. When I study something at night, I'm slower.
Same.
In the morning after sleep, I can do in 30 minutes what takes me 2 hours at night.
That's such a good lesson. More time doesn't always equal better results.
Sometimes you need better energy.
Okay, I want to make this episode more interactive. Let's do a short role play.
Okay?
We'll act out 2 versions of the same situation. Someone wants to study English today.
Version 1, no plan.
Version 2, small plan.
Let's do it.
Okay, version 1, I'm the person.
All right.
Mason, I really want to improve my English.
Nice. What's your plan?
I don't know. I'll study later.
When later?
Maybe tonight.
How long?
As long as I can.
What will you do?
Probably something. Maybe an app.
Okay, that plan is so vague it disappears.
Exactly.
Now, version 2.
Okay, Mason, I want to improve my English.
Great. What's your plan?
At 7:30 tonight, I'll listen to 10 minutes of English. Then, I'll repeat 3 sentences out loud.
That's clear.
And I'll do it at my kitchen table with my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Even better.
And after, I'll watch 1 funny clip in English as a reward.
That is a real plan.
Okay, listeners, notice how simple that was. Nothing crazy.
That's the point. Tiny steps, repeated.
Now let's talk about balance, because this topic can turn into hustle culture.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Balance means you have room for learning, work, fun, and rest.
And a balanced routine is sustainable.
Sustainable. Another great word.
Meaning you can keep doing it for a long time.
Exactly. If your plan is too intense, you'll quit.
So, let's build a realistic routine for an English learner.
Okay, Monday to Friday, busy days.
We'll keep it small. Maybe 10 minutes a day.
10 minutes of listening, or 10 minutes of vocabulary, or 10 minutes of speaking.
Then on the weekend, you can do a longer, fun session.
Like a movie night, but in English.
Or a long walk with an English podcast.
And here's a trick. Connect English to something you already do.
Like coffee?
Exactly. Coffee English. Every time you make coffee, you learn 1 phrase.
I love that.
Or shower English. 1 minute of repeating phrases in the shower.
Careful with pronunciation in the shower.
Why?
Because you feel powerful. You start doing a speech like you're in a movie.
That's not a problem.
It's not a problem. It's confidence.
Okay, I want to address a question people often have. What if I don't have time?
That's the biggest excuse, and sometimes it's real.
Yeah. People have jobs, kids, stress.
So we're not saying just make time like it's easy.
We're saying find the smallest possible version.
1 minute counts.
If you can do 1 minute today, do 1 minute.
Because consistency builds identity.
Curiously. Explain that.
If you practice every day, even a little, you start to see yourself as someone who learns English.
And that changes your behavior.
Exactly. You stop negotiating with yourself.
Okay, let's teach a useful phrase. It adds up.
Yes, it adds up means small amounts become a big amount over time.
Smiling. 5 minutes a day adds up.
Another phrase, I'm all over the place.
Meaning you're unfocused, doing too many things.
Example, my studying is all over the place. I need a simple routine.
Softly. One more. I'm burned out.
Seriously, that means exhausted from too much work or stress.
Exasperated. I tried to study 2 hours a day, and now I'm burned out.
Okay, let's do a mini English coach moment. If someone says, I'm burned out, what should they do?
Simply reduce the plan.
Exactly. Make it tiny. And add rest.
And make it fun again.
Yes.
Okay, I want to share a quick story about pocket time.
Go for it.
I had a friend. She wanted to improve her English, but she felt embarrassed.
That's common.
So she didn't do big study sessions. She did tiny ones. In the elevator, she'd read one sentence.
Nice.
In the grocery store, she'd look at labels and say the words in her head.
That's actually great vocabulary practice.
And after a few months, her confidence was way better.
That's the magic of small habits.
And also, this matters. She stopped treating English like a school subject.
She treated it like a life skill.
Yes,
Okay, Kyla, let's talk about the biggest time thief, the almost break.
the almost break?
Yeah, when you're tired and you say, I'll just sit for a second.
And then you're gone.
You sit, you scroll, you snack, you open 10 tabs.
You watch reviews of blenders you will never buy
Yes, why do we do that?
because it feels like relief.
But it doesn't actually recharge you.
Right. So let's offer alternatives that do recharge you.
Like what?
Option 1, a real 10-minute walk.
Option 2, stretch.
Option 3, drink water.
Option 4, close your eyes for 2 minutes.
Option 5, if you want phone time, set a timer.
Yes, a timer is not controlling, it's protective.
Protective. Good word.
It means it protects you.
Okay, let's do another little language lesson. Verbs that go with time.
Great, you can emphasize spend time.
You can save time.
You can waste time.
You can make time.
You can lose time.
And you can run out of time.
Nice. Let's give examples fast, like real speech.
I spent time with my family.
I saved time by cooking at home.
I wasted time scrolling.
I'll make time for English this week.
I lost time because of traffic.
We're running out of time, so let's start.
That was great.
Now, I want to bring up something a lot of learners struggle with, perfectionism.
Oh, yes.
Perfectionism wastes time too,
Because you're waiting for the perfect moment
or the perfect method.
or the perfect notebook.
Meanwhile, the person with the messy notebook is improving.
So here's a phrase. Done is better than perfect.
Very common in English.
It means finishing something imperfectly is better than never finishing.
And for English speaking, it's huge.
Yes, you don't need perfect grammar to communicate.
You need clarity and confidence.
Okay, let's do a fun exercise. We'll take a boring sentence and make it more natural.
Love that. What's the boring sentence?
I studied English today.
Okay, natural version 1. I did some English today.
Natural version 2, I got a little English practice in.
That's very native.
Natural version 3, I worked on my English for a bit.
For a bit, great casual phrase.
It means for a short time. Now another, I was distracted. More natural, I got distracted.
Yes, get plus adjective is super common.
I got busy, I got tired. I got bored.
Perfect.
Okay, we should also talk about the emotional side, because people feel bad when they waste time.
Yeah, and then they waste more time because they feel bad.
That cycle is brutal.
So what do you do after you waste time?
You reset.
How?
You say, okay, that happened. I'm not a terrible person. Now I'm choosing the next 10 minutes.
That's such a healthy mindset.
And you do one tiny action,
Like opening your notes
or listening to 1 minute of English.
or writing one sentence.
Nods, because action breaks the guilt.
Okay, we're getting close to the end. Let's do a clean vocabulary recap. Short, useful, and practical.
All right. Word 1, intentional, meaning on purpose.
Word 2, vague, meaning not specific.
Word 3, pocket time, meaning small bits of free time.
Word 4, distraction, meaning something that pulls your attention away.
Word 5, time thief, meaning something that steals your time without enough value.
Word 6, depleted, meaning your energy is used up.
Word 7, sustainable, meaning you can keep doing it long term.
And 2 key phrases, it adds up and I got carried away.
Perfect. With a smirk.
Now let's give listeners a simple challenge for the next 24 hours.
Yes, here it is. Choose one tiny English goal, choose a specific time, and protect it from distractions.
And make it enjoyable.
And after you finish, whispers. Say something kind to yourself.
Like, good job, I kept my promise.
Okay, final rapid fire recap. If you remember nothing else, remember this.
Small plan,
Pocket time.
fun practice,
Watch the time thieves.
rest to recharge.
Balance so you don't burn out.
All right, that's it for today's episode of Sunshine English Florida.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.